Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I'm here with Michelle Bentubo, the Chief Operating Officer at Virgin Voyages. We're on Brilliant Lady. This is the brand new, the fourth new ship from Virgin Voyages. We're at Pier 90 in New York City, and let's just talk about what's new. Now, let's assume our travel advisors have been on the other three ships. What are the new things that have happened here? And I also understand it's because of where the ship's going. Some of these changes are purpose-built.
Yes. Yeah, so let's start with, if they've been with Virgin Voyages before, then they already know the product. They already know what is fantastic about it from, our service and our crew. Remains unchanged, doesn't matter the vessel you go on, doesn't matter the itinerary you're visiting. Our crew, number one, hands down. Second part for us is our entertainment. So award-winning, we hear constant feedback from our sailors and our first mates regarding our entertainment. I think what they're going to find is that they might find a fan favorite while they're on board Brilliant, but they're really going to be treated to some I'll say first in our industry, certainly first in our brand, treats from an entertainment standpoint. We have anything from Murder in the Manor.
Right, I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
Yes, Oh, you haven't? Okay, that's right. First time on.
Don't. No spoiler here.
I won't tell you who dies.
Okay.
But there might be a Murder in the Manor. Really, just from a cast perspective, they get you from the very first song, and I just found myself enthralled, waiting for the next. Even though I knew it was a show, even though I knew it was a performance, they get you in. They just drive you, and I find myself looking at who's watching, like the spectator.
Watching the audience.
I'm watching the audience, and I'm just watching them, so drawn to the characters. Performers are amazing. Then we'll go to
Dual Reality.
Dual Reality is one of our fan favorites, and you'll find that here on Brilliant Lady as well. Then you'll see Up with a Twist, what my next favorite. So Murder in the Manor, awesome. Up with a Twist is our take on a dinner show. So it's Brilliant Ladies dinner show, and this is just fun. This is just fun entertainment. Really great singing, great show. Lots of nice beverages that are flowing throughout, and probably one of my newest favorite meals on board.
You're still going to have those Scarlet Nights, but I hear they're going to be a little different because of the itinerary.
Yeah, think about Scarlet, but with a glow-up, if you will. So we're introducing a revised favorite from Scarlet Night. So still have your incredible outdoor scenes, but really bringing it to life within our red room. Just spectacular.
Because it might be cold out.
Well, it could be. In some of our itineraries, we have to consider that it might be a little cooler. And though we have some cooler nights here in January in the Caribbean, and we still have our sailors jumping into the pool when it would be too cold for me. But when we bring her up to Alaska and really into the Northeast on some of our Quebec or even our New England coastal waters, it might be a little cooler that time of year. So we're bringing an element of indoors for her. Out of Time. Our new electric, which is our electric party, dance party.
Oh, okay. Tell us.
Really fantastic. I think that. Think that dance party that needs to happen on our big open floors, and where we do a really great job of getting all of our sailors out on the dance floor, moving with one each other, building that community, building that vibe. Electric is going to bring that a whole new sensation to the Red Room for us. So I think what they're going to find is entertainment hits an all-time high.
But also, I've been seeing a lot of press releases about all these different musicians. Your music is key to the experience here.
Core to us. So music is really core to the Virgin brand, especially you can't help it with Richard and the Virgin Group. But you will see more live acts throughout. We have duets, which was just phenomenal. So I don't know that we're playing duets for you tonight. It just gives you a reason that you're going to have to make sure you get booked and get your wife on board here so you can see duets. It was stunning. I saw that for the first time last night and mesmerized it just goes back. Our performers, the cast we have on board this ship in all our ships, but it really brings it to life in our new performances that are on board Brilliant Lady. I can't wait to share.
All right, so let's talk about the public spaces. You walk in, the first thing you see is the new atrium, the roundabout.
Oh my gosh, the roundabout. Now, 4 ships for me, and I'm not going to say that I have a favorite, what we've done with the roundabout in order to open up that area, make it far more inviting from a seating perspective, and really more of a come join. Like you just want to sit. You just want to come, you want to bring your friends, you want to meet the person at the table next to you. The bar service that we've added coffee right there to the Graft House. So here's my favorite, so just so you know, one of the nights I went over and I got an espresso, and I went over here and I got my ice cream and I made my own affogato.
So I keep coming back to the fact that this ship might be going where it's cold, and so Draft House is not just cold drinks anymore, it's got coffee.
No, now it's coffee all day long. It's a phenomenon, but it's just the vibe. I'm going to say the fabrics, the colors, the finishes, for me just feel grown up, like elevated. The word I keep using is that there is a maturity feeling. Like this is although she's the youngest sister, 4 or 5 years later, it's
very
just
youthful pops of color, though.
She's beautiful. Very. There's just something in the feel of the fabrics and the finishes that just make. I'm incredibly proud.
And you blew out the athletic club so you can see forever. Talk about
something about those areas, new areas that we're going to go to. When you think of coastal New England, I'm just going to start. Coastal New England, we go up to Cabana, Quebec. We're going to go through the Panama Canal. We're going to the California coastline, then up into Seattle. You want to make sure that we have enough outdoor spaces, enough viewing lines, for our sailors to be able to have a little bit of shade, have a little bit of cover, and still be able to see those sight lines, and that's what we've done with the Athletic Club. We've actually done that with the roundabout on 7, and we've done that with the Athletic Club.
Outward looking.
Yes, outward. Everything is outward looking, so you can make sure that you are taking in the sights of where we're going.
Now, I did want to talk about itinerary, and you did that very nicely, but what you did was you pointed to the fact that you're on both sides of the United States, so let's talk about why this ship is a little narrower.
Oh, we call it, she had a little bit of a nip and tuck. She had to. We had to bring her in just a little bit so she can get through the Panama Canal, and be that lady ship that will be able to do all 4 quadrants and certainly both coasts.
Yeah, so if you want that virgin kind of travel, you're hitting more and more places, and the Panama Canal is another one.
Yeah, there's something unique about the itineraries that this lady ship is going on. When you think of being able to not just sail out of New York, but to go up to I'm a Boston girl, born and raised. So for us to be able to show off coastal New England, which is just gorgeous. When you think of Brunswick, when you think of St. John's, going up to Halifax and then finally into Quebec, gorgeous. Coming down to Miami, which is our signature. This coming winter, all 4 of our lady ships will be in Miami at the same time. I would say stay tuned for where we're going to manage a meetup for the four lady ships for the very first time before she heads off to again through the Panama Canal, which is for us is a sold out voyage. Really great. So there's still on the way back. There's still a little bit of room for that way back if you missed it on the way out. Okay. So you can still get her on the way back. Before she makes her time in outside of LA and doing Southern California, and then piece de resistance for me. Okay. She's going to make her way up to Vancouver before she settles in Seattle, and then spends the season in Seattle. Doing Seattle round trips up to Alaska. Which, if you've seen any of the videos about Alaska, you know how I feel about Alaska already. She is just a place where it's a transformative experience. So just watch it unfold. Right. But to be able to not only just see Alaska, but to be able to then experience it on board one of our Virgin ships, and of all the ships, Brilliant Lady, it's pretty spectacular for us.
But let's talk about, in order to make it through the Panama Canal, you did some shifting, and you did something clever because you have these sea terraces that are a little different. So there's a little less balcony, so you made the most of the balcony. Tell them how you did it.
Yeah, so we did have to give her a nip and tuck. We had to bring those lifeboats in so that she could fit through the Panama Canal, which means some of those balconies had to be a little bit more compressed. So what we did is we added a second hammock. And that's really based on the feedback that we get from our sailors and first mates who just literally last night, a sailor asked, why aren't there two? Why do I have to fight with my husband? So I said, well, you want to be on Brilliant, and you want to get one of our condensed balconies, so you get 2 hammocks on that balcony.
But we're bringing that up because as you sell, it's not another class, but it's another augmentation.
Yeah, it's another version. Of it. So those are going to go quick.
All right.
Yeah. No fighting over that hammock.
All right, now I'm going to eat in your new restaurant tonight. Let's tell them about that.
Okay, Rojo. So Spanish, it's our newest Spanish inspired Razzle Dazzle. So I'm a big fan of our Razzle Dazzle brand and what we're bringing to life on each one of our vessels. So a Brilliant Lady, we're going to have a new Spanish theme. So you're gonna enjoy some really rich flavors tonight. And not only that, the restaurant itself is very cozy. It brings in the seat. We have a seating area, lounge, so you can have a drink inside the middle of the restaurant and still enjoy what's going on around you. But the flavors that we have, our Chef Levi, and if you've seen any of our videos, I know you've probably seen Chef Levi talk about Rojo and where they were inspired, and the tours that they did of not just local favorites here within the U.S., but really spending time in Spain and understanding what are the ingredients, what are the flavors, and how do we bring that to life for our sailors. A really phenomenal menu.
And so, but all of the other favorites are coming back. All the other restaurants are there. And what's great is there's no main dining room. You have these beautiful, they're almost like upcharge restaurants, but they're not upcharge.
Yeah, I always say there's nowhere ever where you go to a major city and say to the concierge, where are they serving dinner for 2,500 people tonight? Because that's where I want to go. Like, it just doesn't happen. You go and say, I'm in the mood for, where can I get a reservation at? And that is the concept that
you guys do.
We've brought to life, so that we make sure that we are making on demand, really handcrafted meals, and serving something that our chefs are incredibly proud of, and not at mass scale, but really at individual need. And all of our restaurants continue to do that. I think that you'll find our sailors and our first mates often ask for, well, we need some new. I've been on 200 nights now. I need some new menu items. So you will find new menu items on each one of the restaurants here on Brilliant Lady. I'm really proud of some, especially extra virgin. I got to try some of the extra virgin ones last night. So stay tuned, or better yet, book, come on, and try out those restaurants for yourself.
Right, and let's talk about that. We're going to wrap up with some sales stuff. What are one of the great things about Virgin is the commission schedule, right. The no NCFs. Let's talk about that. No
NCFs, always. You book it, you take the time to make the sale, to book it, then you're going to make sure you get a commission on it. So that voyage fare is there's no non-commissionable fares with us. You sell it, you get commissioned on it. Let's
talk about the fact that the travel advisors make the most money with group sales. You're big on groups. You're also big on themes. Yeah. Theme sailings, like the murder mystery one now. Yes, so let's talk about that.
So immersive sailing. So we have a whole group that's really just invested on the immersive sailings, and that comes from our sailors and our first mates who are asking for, we want more of you. We want more of what you do. So whether it's our celebration or our Sailing Club Voyages, we just held the Comedy Fest that happened out of Portsmouth. We have Eat and Drink Month that happens in July every year. And now we have our True Crime that's happening in October. Where come on, be the super sleuth with us and meet some of our podcasters who dissect some very popular cases right there on board with us. Yeah, very exciting.
All right, let's wrap up with where can they get more information? I think they can go to firstmates.com.
Yes, you go to FMDC as you know it, so firstmates.com. Go ahead and ask any one of our travel advisors or your BDMs. And always check out Seasiety for the latest and updated information that we put out on a weekly basis.
128,000 travel advisors. What's your message?
Oh, come. Just come enjoy us. But be confident in booking your clients that they're going to be well cared for and have an amazing experience, and go back and tell more people to book with you.
Michelle, thank you for talking to us.
No, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.
See you on board.